going on, guys? Aqua back from another video. Here today to give you my reaction to The Heart Part 6 by Drake. And you all might be wondering why I'm so late to all this stuff, or like why I haven't been covering any of this stuff. And honestly, it's because I feel like my thoughts on this stuff haven't really been all that necessary. I already have two videos, one covering the differences between Drake and Kendrick as people and as artists, and the other one covering the nature and difficulty of dissing Kendrick. And for the most part, I feel like both of those have pretty much come to fruition. While this isn't necessarily Cole jumping out and shooting, I do feel like we've at this point seen that, compared to the accusations that Kendrick is giving us, there's just not as much dirt on Kendrick to pull. The worst thing we've heard so far, which is terrible, is that Kendrick, beats his wife, which to be clear is terrible. But compared to you're a pedophile, you're hiding, another child, you're a colonizer, and then of course the maturing versus the aging conversation and the tone of their different diss tracks and how that is reflected throughout the tone of the different diss tracks. However, I've got to say, up to this point, even I would say Meet the Grams, I was like, okay, this is kind of what I expected. There was no commentary for me to really make because I felt like I pretty much already said what I had to say about the differences between the two artists. But this is kind of going in a direction where at this point, I don't even know what's going to happen. And so I'm kind of, now I really want to engage and react with the people like, what is going to happen from here? Like, at this point, we heard Not Like Us, which was bananas. We heard Family Matters, which was a solid diss, pretty catchy. I'll give it that. And obviously some scathing lines in there. But now we're really starting to see proof. And the way I see the proof is like, even though right now this is proof on like smaller stuff, like we haven't proved that Drake is a pedo and we haven't proved that Kendrick is beating his wife, what we have gotten to is both of them, and with this cover art we're seeing, is on some level they're proving that some of their smaller statements, such as Kendrick having a child by Dave Free, such as Drake surrounding himself with pedophiles, those things are being proven, which makes their subsequent statements hold more validity. That's the way I see it. That's just the way I'm gonna look at it. And so now we have this new record, Heart Part 6, and I ain't gonna lie, Kendrick dropped Drake into a corner last go round. And I don't know how Drake is gonna respond. So we gonna see.
Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped. I swear that I'm dialed in.
Oh, okay. So I like this beat a lot. Kendrick, so Drake is basically saying he's not playing around anymore. He's analyzed every single thing that you said, and he's ready to fire back.
Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped. I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in?
When did Drake? I mean, when did he said this a couple times? Like, when did Drake accuse? When did Kendrick accuse Drake of being a rat, like a snitch? I don't understand, like, where that's coming from.
Was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 take would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connect, stand up, not fall down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration.
So he's basically rebuffing the claim again. I don't exactly know when he was told he was a rat, but if we're gonna, assuming he was, he's basically saying like, well, if I'm a rat, then how am I good in the streets? You know what I'm saying? And Kendrick obviously had sources that he's currently pulling from, and so Drake is, and so Drake is basically saying like your sources are not hidden.
War general, season in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a weekend and we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less of.
Okay, so this is okay. I mean, deny, deny, deny. I hear what you're saying. Drake essentially stating that like all. I mean, at least we got this. At least we got Drake saying that hey, the stuff that was said about me is 100% false. That's important. I'm glad that we got that. At least Drake confirming his take on everything. I'm curious what he has to say about the.
That's my bad. The line about Drake setting up Kendrick went totally over my head because of the way that Drake phrased it. If that's the case, if Kendrick was fed fake information by Drake's team to set him up, that is 4D chess. That is insane. That is the wildest battle strategy in a rap beef I have ever seen in my life. And all respect goes to Drake for that. Jesus Christ.
Because Drake has responded to the he responded to the kid, and then honestly, like I don't even. It's hard for me to even believe that bro got a daughter. It's hard for me to even believe that. I'm curious what he has to say about the pedo allegations. Maybe we're gonna get into that.
Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on the speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave Free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild.
Oh shit. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. If that's true, that's bad. Okay. If that's true, that is a bad look, my boy. Why is she following Dave Free? Okay. So essentially, Drake is saying that because Whitney hasn't spoken out against the claims that there's some validity to the claims of abuse, and the fact that Whitney has unfollowed Kendrick and is following Dave Free, who again is the alleged person who's raising the kid, again speaks to the validity of the domestic violence. Okay.
Following Dave Free and not Mr. Morale. You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother I, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck.
Wait.
Wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me. I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with.
So wait. Whoa. I mean, speaking of predicting, I will say Kendrick did predict that you would dig up stuff using on Miss Morale. But so is Drake essentially saying that like Kendrick is so obsessed with the pedophile angle and is desiring that to be true because of his own trauma and like his reaction, like you know in Kendrick's haste for that to be true due to again reactions to from his own trauma essentially is That's why he's making this. Okay, I Jesus Christ. Okay, okay.
So depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with. It's so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive. But you just never known affection. I don't wanna dish you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play, you probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why that's the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested.
I don't really like. I understand that response, and I had a feeling that that response was coming. I don't like that response because honestly, that's just not true. If we know anything about powerful people and the nature of powerful people, they don't. Um, and like again, like Diddy could have made that same argument years ago. Like, oh well, if no one, how am I this, that, and the other if no one's gotten to me? And then eventually people did get to him, right? Um, I don't agree with that, like premise wise, but essentially, I guess Drake's rebuttal to the pedophilia stuff is that like Kendrick is desperate to talk about this kind of thing because of his own trauma, and so he wants this to be true.
Way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly, there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed and how they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the sentiment. The shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents. But you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought
That was a cute. I like it. It's weird at this point because I can't even like a bar like that would maybe have been cool on like push-ups where like the bars and the metaphors and similes still mattered. But like at this point, the subject matter is so serious. I can't even like. Yeah, it was a bar, cool, but like I kind of agree with. I was watching a video a while ago. Somebody said it's not even music no more. It's not even music no more. It's just telling niggas, bro. That was a cool bar. I
you mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. I slit your throat with the razor and do.
You thought you left D flat, but D is major. Oh, okay, like Drake. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. I like the like lyrically. I like the flip. Again, it's hard to care about that right now, but I like the flip. Okay.
You thought you left D flat, D major. I slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross hair like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hit maker, dog, not a peacemaker. Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying views and buy comments. You may as well keep the paper. Shit you about to need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records. I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't wanna fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Yeah. Okay. I knew that was coming. And this is the thing. The ugly rebuttal to what Kendrick is saying, and mind you, like it's a bit weird because Kendrick, this isn't necessarily a rebuttal to, like, this isn't necessarily proof that Kendrick is lying, but Kendrick, like, Kendrick shows a lot of disdain for sex offenders, in his past couple of tracks. But, though, I think that's a misunderstanding. I will say, again, from my perspective, he's showing a lot of disdain now, but if we remember 2 years ago, he did have Kodak Black on his album. Kodak Black was literally pled guilty to the R word. R-A, y'all know. And there was an article, you know, basically there was a push to remove XXXTentacion and R. Kelly's music off the platform. Now, because of the problematic things that they had did, if you don't know, XXX, stabbed his girlfriend with a machete or whatever. Um, but and we all know what R. Kelly did. I think not machete, barbecue. And I think Kendrick was saying like, if you remove X's music, then I'll take mine down too. Sort of saying that like artists who do problematic things still deserve to have their music on streaming platforms. Essentially, now Kendrick specifically was mentioning XXXTentacion, but the push was for both R. Kelly and XXXTentacion. And again, even if you want to say that that's not a direct support of an abuser, Kodak Black was on his album. And he said he sees himself in Kodak Black. I don't and so this wasn't quite the form of the rebuttal that I expected, but yeah, yeah, I did see this coming because of the angle that it's not necessarily like if you want to paint Kendrick in an all forgiving light, then you can paint him in that all forgiving light. But and I think Kendrick also said something about like, would we, does Kendrick does R. Kelly do the bad things that he does if if he wasn't abused as a child, something like that. Which I don't have a problem with that line, but again, more credence to Kendrick being understanding towards abusers, making this new tone towards abusers, particularly pedophiles and sexual abusers, seem a bit hypocritical.
Yeah, feed your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't understand why these people praise you. Sounding like you sent him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn to clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer.
Ooh. Oh my god. Yeah, this is devolving. This is devolving very fast. That was a nasty double. When I say I hit you back, it's a lot safe. Oh. Oh god damn. Jesus Christ. I gotta give it to bro. This is but you can't both of these people are playing chess. You cannot tell me that these people are not playing chess because both people expected both. Ooh, this is devolving. Jesus Christ.
I promise. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out, get the pen working. You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but
I love when Drake does that at the end. Like I think he started it. I think he started to slime me out the same way. It's like just like talking rhyming. That and this is a callback to when Kendrick said like, "Oh, this could have been a friendly sparring match." But you decided to make it personal, which I agree with Kendrick about. But ugh.
competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but it is what it is. You definitely got this shit burnt the fuck out though. Like, you got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist.
I mean, Drake. He did have the offenders on your crib. I'm just saying, but
And then you go and drop the West Coast one and try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if he wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit. But, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game. Like,
Jesus fucking Christ.
but just let me know when we're getting to the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. Waiting on you to return the favor, like.
Down 30, Drake might be up. Down 30, Drake might be up.